So in this video, I'm going to go through the version 3 of the self-analysis tool. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to focus on this block over here because we're going to focus on that, fill that in, and the one on the right is automatically going to be filled in. Okay, so let's make all these numbers uh, 0. It's going to turn to red. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to look at each one of these 3 areas of life. We have relationship with people, we have relationship with yourself, which is very, very important, and then we have relationship with objects, the materialistic world. So these are 3 areas of life, and they can actually be looked at in 3 different forms as well. And that's what we have on the right. We have relationships and feelings, we have health and fitness and productivity, and then we have business and purpose. Okay. So most people in their life will either be focusing on one of these 3 areas. They might be going through marriage issues, they might be going through parenting issues, family issues, friend related emotions, or energy related matters. That's why these have been bundled together. But the purple ones are relationship with people. As we can see, marriage, children, family, friends are all people. The dark blue ones are actually relationship with yourself. So many times a relationship is breaking down not because of the other person, but because of our own management of our emotions and our energy. Now, when we come to the second bundle, health and fitness and productivity, there are a lot of people who are focusing on their health and fitness, and that's the most important thing in their life, being productive. They might not be in a relationship, or even if they are, their relationship might be really, really good, very positive. So they're focusing on things like time management, task management, and so on, their morning night routines, their sleep, and their exercise and body image. So they're focusing on becoming more productive. So these 4 again are relationship with yourself. They're from that category there. The 2 light blue ones are also to do with health and fitness and productivity, but they are to do with the relationship with objects. So, food, nutrition, and body image, and bad habit management. So, bad habit management is, of course, habits to do with anything which is that you consider bad. It's the management of that bad habit. A lot of the times it's related to an object, which is why it's in the object category over here. And over here it's in the health and fitness productivity category because it is it is something that makes us less productive, much less productive. Okay, and the final bundle is the business and purpose. So some people in their life will be fully focused on their work, their business, their income streams. That's the main focus of their life, and these are the 4 modules that they will need. They'll need work, a work colleague, the relationship with work colleagues, because that is really putting them down. There are people who leave their jobs because of their relationship with work colleagues. If they simply know how to master and manage those relationships, they don't need to leave their jobs. Okay, helping others is work, business, and finance, because there is a charity within every one of us, but you need to be able to find out what that is. Future planning, a lot of the times, future planning is related to work, business, finance, but it's actually much more encompassing than that. And of course, money management is business and purpose related. So these 2 are relationship with people, the purple category from over here. The future planning is relationship with yourself, and the money management is relationship with objects. So we're now going to fill this table in, which you may or may not have seen before, and it's going to color code itself. So what I want you to do is I want you to rate just this column over here. There's nothing else to do but this one here. And I want you to start with marriage and then with parenting or children. And it does say here that if you think some of these don't apply to you, think about how prepared you are for them. For example, marriage and parenting, and even the staff one, the work colleagues one. So if you're not married, if you don't have children, how prepared are you for it? Give it a number out of 10. Put the number that comes to you quite quickly. One of the first numbers. 10 out of 10 is like perfect, it couldn't get better, and 0 out of 10 is it couldn't get worse. It's not that it's non-existent, it's that it couldn't get worse. Okay, because these relationships, all 16 of them, they occur in every one of us, whether we know it or not. Even if you're not married, not have children, you still have a relationship with the concept of marriage, and you have a relationship with the concept of being a parent. Okay, so let's say you gave it a 4. it's going to stay red, and we can see that one instantly become 4 as well. Let's give parenting 8. That's in the green area. Okay, so that's gone green as well. I'm going to do some more random numbers. 7, 9, 4, 3, 1, 2. So very random numbers, and there we are. So numbers out of 10. Now, let me change some of them because the random numbers I've used, all of these have become amber. Okay, so let's make some of them. Let's make this one higher. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. A few of these in green, and let's make this one red. There we are. So, what this is now doing is this is giving you your average for the whole category. That 50 is adding all of this up, and this 8.3 is the average. So it's 50 divided by 6. It gives you your average for that category. Same thing's happening here. 31 is all of this added together. The 4.4 is the 31 divided by 7 modules there, and so on. And they're all color coded. Now, what does the red, orange, and green mean? The red means that you are in this particular area of life for this person, emotion management, you're in the danger zone. The danger zone means this is what's causing you stress, anxiety, depression, panic attacks. It's on your mind all the time. It's ruining your quality of life. It needs to be worked on immediately. It's an instant sign that you need attention here. That's where you need to focus. That's where your bespoke plan needs to be made. The orange area is the areas that are on the cliff. They're on the cliff. They need attention, but not as much as the red. But if you don't pay attention to them, at some point they will fall off the cliff and go into the red zone, especially like fives. So 1 to 4 is the red, 5 to 7 is the orange, amber, and the 8, 9, and 10 is the green. You want everything in the green. The green area is the safe zone, and the safe zone is good, it's great, but the problem is that it might be temporary, that if you do this again next month, those green ones might not be green anymore, in which case that means that you have not attained permanence in that area, and you want to attain the permanence so that it's always green. So now what's happened from here, these are relationship with people, relationship with yourself and people. You've got your average for categories. In this person's case, the relationship with yourself is the worst, and it needs immediate work, and the person can actually see exactly where uh, they're going wrong and what to focus on. And so your plan becomes work on these 5 things. I would always recommend working on 3 at a time as an absolute maximum. And now over here, the area over here, the 3 bundles, relationship feelings, those numbers have transferred over here. This is telling us that for this person, their relationship feelings is an amber zone, health and fitness is an amber zone, but their business and purpose area is the one in the red, which is very interesting because you wouldn't automatically see that from looking at this. Over here, it tells us that the relationship with the person themselves is what needs to be worked on, but over here it's telling us is that it's the first area is the business and purpose. So let's see, there is a reason for that, and that's divided by 6, so we need that needs to be divided by 4, and there we are. So now that's corrected. Okay, so this is now telling us that all of these are actually amber. So this person's life in these 3 areas is in the amber zone. They could start with whichever bundle they want. Whichever bundle they want. When I'm looking at this now, I would advise this person that they go through all these modules, the relationship with oneself modules. Let's change the numbers and have a look at it slightly differently. Again, I'm going to do it random. See what comes up. Okay, there we go. And now let's see. Okay, so now in this person's case, we've got relationship with people red, relationship with objects red, and over here it's telling me that the health and fitness and productivity and the purpose, business and purpose bundles are the ones that are red. So this person can now choose to start with bundle 2 or bundle 3. And those are the 2 bundles which are screaming out, you need to work on me. They're both exactly the same 4.5. So for this person, I would say start with bundle 2, then bundle 3, and then we'll do bundle 1. Okay. And when we look at it from this perspective, relationship with people needs work, relationship with themselves a little bit here, but the reason I really like the bundles is because you will have a focus. Your focus will generally never be on my relationship with people or myself or objects. Most people don't think that way. Most people think this way. They think my relationships and feelings are my problem in my life, or my health and fitness and my productivity is a problem in my life, or my work, business, finance is a problem in my life. So these work, business, and purpose, or work, business, finance, and purpose. So those areas are what they tend to focus on. So what I want you to do is I want you to just fill this in for yourself and then look at the data and see what it's telling you. Is it the relationship with people, yourself, objects, or is it more one of these three bundles that you need to work on? Once you've done this, you can fill it in, you can take a screenshot, you can send it to me, and I will have a look at it and hopefully see if we can give you some feedback.